One last question for you, Christie,
Sure.
before we get into the life hack question. So as a manager and as a leader of people, how do you try and create an environment that nurtures forgiveness?
Yeah.
Has it changed how you lead people in any way?
So when I think about forgiveness as it relates to management and leadership, I think, and I like how you said psychological safety, because I think it's all about being empathetic and creating a space where people can be authentic and they can bring their true selves to work. And I think if you are a manager, helping people and creating the space where people can be innovative, they can be creative, and they don't have, if even if they're being creative, they're allowed to fail. And I think sometimes, when I've spoken to different leaders about the concept of forgiveness, they put it in the same space as, oh, does that mean that I'm going to allow mediocrity to breed? And that's not the case at all. We're not talking about mediocre performance or saying, okay, that's an excuse to lower standards. What we are saying is that in order for any company to thrive in the future, you have to innovate. And in order to innovate, you have to create kind of space and time for people to be able to take on maybe different projects, different things that's outside of the day-to-day. So for example, I think Google does this really well, where they give people Fridays off. They give people, I think it's on Fridays or a Friday a month, where that person can work on whatever project that they want to work on. And that's actually in that one day that, people have, they're able to come up with different products and ideas. And a lot of some of Google's prime products have come as a result of that 20% project time. And so that's just one example of how do you create that sense of safety, that forgiveness, where people can try different things. And if it works, okay, that's great. If it doesn't, that's okay too.
Yeah. And so recognizing that you're going to have failures if we want to innovate, because that's how we learn. And then we have to be able to accept those. And that's where that forgiveness comes in. And I can see the connection between like Brene Brown's work and vulnerability, how this is a nice extension to that, which is, an accepting of those things. Beautiful.
Exactly.
Christie, this has been amazing. So I ask all my guests this question. What's one life hack you have for us to help us live a life more free from dysfunction, either personally or professionally?
How much time we got? So I mean, I guess one that I've been doing recently that's at least has been successful. I got rid of the daily to-do list.
Oh, interesting.
I got rid of the daily to-do list. Instead, once a week. So let's say if it's on a Sunday, maybe it's a Saturday, but I use the First Things First framework by Covey.
Yep.
And it really talks about kind of putting things in quadrants. So I focus on, all the activities in the quadrant that's about planning, ideating, and really kind of I focus all my energy there. But my daily to-do list is now a week, or sometimes this is a month, and I manage it based on energy, not time. And in doing those two things, I feel like I not only get more done, I get deeper work done. And there is more, it's like of more quality, which has been very fascinating. So for me, that's been really important, again, at my level, being kind of going from that manager to more senior manager, director level. It's been a lot more effective because it gives me the, time and space to be more introspective and to be able to build connections and relationships.
It sounds like a whole other show.